Hey everybody, Mike Turnquist here, eXp Realty, Group 4610. It's Friday. Where the heck did the week go? Yeah, fantastic. So, hope everybody's enjoying the gorgeous weather. It's not so hot up here in Paso. Loving it. So, wanted to update everybody on the craziness that's going on in the real estate market. Because it's definitely making some headlines amongst all the things that are going on in California. And as everybody knows, things are kind of starting to close up again. No in dining. Everybody's got to work out outside. And yeah, so things are changing rapidly. And shameless plug there. Yeah, that coffee is so good. Working on my second pot today. Anyway, so what's going on in the market? Home sales are continuing to climb. We're seeing more escrows than we did this time last year. More new pendings than last month. So a lot of high demand, and to combine that with the low inventory, so more homes are coming off the market by either selling or expiring. Not too many is expiring, but more homes are selling than are coming on the market. So inventory is shrinking. And this is creating some interesting scenarios for home buyers. So if you're in the market to look, definitely make sure you are ready to move fast on a lot of this stuff. So made a couple of blog posts this week I wanted to share with you guys. Now, it's like, it feels a little crazy. It's kind of scary. I will admit that. But where do the experts think that home prices are going to go? So let's get rid of that. There we go. So this is our blog. I post to this almost every day. So a lot of really good information on here from a wide variety of topics. So definitely check it out. It gets posted over to my business Facebook page as well. But if you take a look at what's going on here, and I'm going to pull this graph up. Experts in the majority are saying prices are going to continue to go up. It's pretty simple supply and demand here. Anyway, let's pull that graphic up right there. There it is. All right, I'll move it out of the way. So as you can see, most of the experts in the industry, including Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, NAR, NBA, they all think we're going to still see some price appreciation in the future. And that really kind of makes sense because it's all supply and demand. The weird part is CoreLogic, which is pretty good, is predicting a drop in home prices over the next year. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm going to side with the rules of supply and demand on that one. And if you take a look at this right here, we've got 33% more mortgage applications going. So that proves that there's demand, right? And the inventory of homes is 30% lower. So kind of tells you something a little bit there. Like supply and demand, not a lot of supply. There's definitely a lot of demand. We're going to talk about that in a second. So if you want to read that blog article, I'll put the link to it in the comments below. But really what's happening out there, what's creating a lot of the demand is the mortgage rates. Now, I'm sure you've all seen the ridiculous headlines, and mortgage rates have dropped. So check this graph out. We have hit under 3%. This graph may be a day or so old, but some of the interest rates for certain programs have gone under 3%, which is absolutely ridiculous. So it's probably the lowest. It is the lowest that it's ever been. Now, I said in the headline, it's free money. It's not really free money, but it's so ridiculous. The first condo I ever bought personally, I got a 7.25%. I remember my parents going, "Oh, that's such a good rate, such a really good rate." But now, I mean, half the price here. That's pretty cool. So, what are the reasons for the mortgage? I'm doing bad there. All right, why are the mortgage rates so low, right? So Basically, a lot of it has to do with the COVID-19 pandemic. It's created a lot of volatility in the stock market. The Feds bought a lot of mortgage-backed securities as part of the stimulus package. They're trying to drive the rates down to keep the economy going. So as the government's shut down businesses, shut down the state further, it's playing with the economy. And a lot of people are struggling, a lot of people are hurting, and it's really not been super good for the economy. So, but you think, well, if the economy's bad, why is housing doing so well? It just seems like a catch-22 there. Well, what we're having is these interest rates really driving up the affordability of the homes, which is absolutely phenomenal. So what does this all mean, right? So in short, if you are a home seller right now thinking about putting your home on the market, aside from, viruses and anything like that, but just going by the market statistics, it could produce a very quick sale for top dollar. The market dynamics show you just don't have a lot of competition in most areas of the market. So that is really, really good. I'm helping a lot of home sellers prepare their home for market, and they're not having to spend as much money to get it picture perfect as they normally would. So it's making a home sale a little bit easier. But what about the buyers? So the buyers, yes, prices are starting to appreciate, but if you counteract that with the low mortgage rates, it's all about affordability. When you're buying a home, you're not necessarily buying a purchase price of that home. You're buying a payment. Now, unless you're paying cash for homes, depending on your financial situation, if you're paying cash, it's different. But if you're getting a mortgage on the home and you're going to live in the home, you're actually more concerned with your mortgage payment. Now, if rates were at zero and a lender told you could buy $1 million home and it would be $500 a month, do you think you'd spend $1 million? Probably. Yeah, you wouldn't really care what that purchase price is. You really kind of care about your monthly payment. So I kind of have a graph here, not a graph, but a chart, and I do a little bit of adjustments here for our pricing here, but check out the monthly payments on a $300,000 loan, right? I mean, it's gone down to $1,200. So the same loan amount has cut almost in half of where it was from the 70s, 80s, and you can kind of see that come on down. So incredible. So that's what is making a buyer look into purchasing a home. So long-term, really, really good investment. So it's a win. It's a weird market where it's a win-win kind of for both the buyers and the sellers. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about how that applies to your personal situation, definitely hit me up. I'm happy to help you guys out with that. Kind of show you a little bit more in detail. I can talk about this stuff all day, but anyway, so also wanted to say, if you guys have not checked out our HomeBot, I know a lot of people have accounts in my HomeBot, and it's fantastic. It really gives you, it's like a financial statement for your home. Keeps track of the value, keeps track of what you could rent it for, what you could sell it for and upgrade. It's a fantastic tool. So if you're interested if you're not getting that already, also let me know. So other than that, I will let you guys get back to your Friday. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week.